Alright.
Facebook and Instagram, right?
And you are live on both platforms.
On both platforms, right. Okay, so pleasant good evening, everyone. Always a pleasure to be in your company. This morning we had to make a slight change this morning. So I know for the longest while we promised you all are live in the afternoon. The evening, I know a lot of persons would use you in church, and then with all that rain it had, all you had church, must you reach home, eat, sleep. So everybody's supposed to be fresh and ready to hear what we have to offer tonight. So tonight we're going to be taking a lot of questions from you guys. We're going to try our best to see how many questions we can answer. So those of you who may have issues, who may have been trying to, seek clarification on maybe what we do at Batson and Associates, what we offer, feel free to do that. We have a weight loss product that we had highlighted. We had one or two challenges with that, simply as it relates to, from a technological perspective, where we were getting some issues with logging in and whatnot. But we have corrected that. So look forward to some news with regard to that weight loss product. Also, we have some new testimonies that we're supposed to be organizing to put up. So, some good things. How are you feeling? Somebody's asking how I feel. I'm feeling good, I don't know if you're looking sleepy. I'm good, man. I'm good. I hope everyone listening is good too. Tonight we're going to discuss a few things. We're going to talk about hormonal imbalance. We're going to talk about some mental health. So we're going to deal with hormonal imbalance as it relates to women where they have situations with polycystic ovaries, fibroids, ovarian cysts. We're going to touch on PMS, postmenopausal syndrome. What really do individuals experience when they have problems with PMS? And what are some of the things that we actually able to do in order to really correct those particular situations as it relates to hormonal imbalance. So that's something that you need to that we're going to touch a bit on. We also going to highlight two primary products that we carry at Batson Associates, which is the inflammation formula as well as the nerve restore. Because with that situation with the nerve restore, we're going to highlight what nerve restore really does as it relates to sleep, as it relates to depression, anxiety, those type of things. So that's something to look forward to. And of course, we're going to take your questions, those of you who have questions. So feel free, make sure and ask your questions. We are live on Facebook. On Facebook, we are Batson and Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. Right? And also remember that we have our open clinic day, which we have started back. Let me say a pleasant good evening to all our consultants at Batson and Associates. A pleasant good evening to Ms. Karishma Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bastamanti. We have a new addition with us. Well, very intelligent young man who, is going to be there really giving you guys some great pointers as regards to your health and that type of thing. So we covered, and at the Shoguna's offices, you have a lot of openings. So if you have a situation where, you have problems with diabetes, you one of the persons who are waiting long, because we do have a large number of clients that we deal with. Shoguna's office is definitely the office where you can take advantage of your blood analysis, of your magnetic resonance analysis, scan your executive consultation, and your food detox, and that could be done quite easily for you. So take advantage of that. Those open clinic days in Shoguna's usually run from Monday to Saturday. So you can feel free to call, and we will have you placed in there, have your analysis done, and of course your consultation as regards to any particular health issue that you may have. Okay. As I said, we are live on Facebook. We are Batson Associates Limited. I think we're just getting some A little technical difficulty with that. Are we up on Facebook, Shakil, or are we just working on it?
No, we both on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay,
It's just that I'm connected to the
oh,
screen.
okay, good. So we are
But
on.
the questions are coming in.
Okay, very good.
And one person said, Dr. Batson, shout out to the taught Santulan, sanctuary, if you have the cold or sneezers infection. I think it's sneezers infection.
If you have, repeat that.
I'm sorry, Dr. Batson. How to be taught SATURN if you have the cold or your sneezing or infection. I think they have the cold if you have the cold or infection, something like cold or infection. Just one.
Okay, well, when it comes up, I'll be able to see it because as someone asked a question, we're trying to get it here where I'll see to the front of me and not the way the phone is. Shaki was trying to read it, but we're not getting it. So we're going to do that on Instagram. We have an associates TT. I have Baba Living, Living Earth Foods. Says I would like to arrange to promote live raw vegetarian foods for all imbalances. That's good. We could arrange something. I'm a big advocate of food and what it has the ability to do. I always tell persons, let your food, a wise man once says, let your food be a medicine and let your medicine be your food, right? But a lot of people don't understand and they don't get how important that is. So that's something that we will also discuss as well. Charles Zelis, I believe he says, hey, good night. Good. So the Shoguna's office, as I said, that telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. The number for David is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago is 226-4553. 226-4553. Let me say a pleasant good evening to Tobago. Tobago new office is coming along nicely. So very soon we'll have you guys up and running. I mean, we had so many challenges that all of us would have gone through. I mean, COVID alone. There are some persons who would have lost loved ones, you'd have lost family, friends. But the thing is, you're here still. So, that is reason to, get up and going. We also have a promotion where we'll be doing a pensioner special. That's something that I'm really excited about because we're going to actually having pensioners on subscription, whether depending on how your pocket is, you could afford a monthly subscription or bi-monthly or even quarterly subscription. That's one of the things that we'll be doing as well. And that's to help persons to understand that, a lot of the times people think in order for them to get better, especially from a natural perspective, that you have to spend this whole set of money. And, I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Now, keep in mind, understand what I'm saying. A lot of the times, there are some persons who would require more than others. Always remember that, especially when you deal with things like cancer, because I find it within recent time, we're getting a lot of cancer patients. So if you have issues with things like cancer and you are a current cancer patient, you are recuperating cancer patient, you're someone who had cancer, it went into remission, and now you have it again, then you need to give us a call because we have some really great nutritional supplements that you can use that can help you. And I am not debating whether you should do chemotherapy or not. That is your business. That is your decision in the final analysis. And that decision should always be your decision and no one else, because you are the one who have to live with the consequences of whatever you do health-wise. You have a surgery to do, you have to live with that consequence. But I always believe that people should make informed decisions. And the more informed you are, obviously, the better the decision that you can make. All right, so my Facebook is up here now. So the question was from Nikisha Holder Marshall. Should you drink Santulan during a sinus infection or cold? You could, yes. What I would suggest, if you're feeling very weak, tired, lethargic, then you shouldn't use it like every day. Maybe you could use it like every other day or every 3 days, but that would help with the infection. I would also suggest you use something to build you, so maybe an advanced chlorophyll that we carry or inflammation formula. The silver mineral formula is definitely a must. That's going to help you, especially to get rid of that sinus and that whole situation with sinus, flu, cold, that kind of thing. So that's something that you could look into. Ms. Vanetta Reed is saying, greetings, Dr. Batson from Anguilla in the Leeward Islands. A pleasant good evening to you, Mrs. Reed. All right. Joanna Batson says, seeing you on Thomas, sorry, says she's seeing you on Facebook. Why am I thinking Batson? I have a family named Joanna Batson. That's what I came to name. Miss Jacqueline A. Noel is saying, do you have any circulation tea? Unfortunately, Miss Noel, no, not yet. We will be getting circulation tea in about the next week and a half. That's like the number one tea that we have rather. So it usually goes very, very quickly. But we are replenishing stocks. So we should get in the next week and a half. Miss Pamela Moses, a pleasant good evening to you. Miss Catherine, good evening to you. Cousin Khan, blessed night, Doc. Nekisha Holder Marsha, she said, yes, I do have chlorophyll. Yes, so that's good. You can use chlorophyll, as I say with your Santulan, is not every day. What you should do is do it like maybe every 3 days. And if you haven't used the silver or the mineral formula, once funds available and it is within your ability to afford it, then get the silver and mineral formula. And it's also going to help you. There's a product that we carry to called Tropical Breed. Very good product. That is not from my line, but it is a line that I have used and I have seen a lot of results with it. I like the product, so that's something you could also work with as well. Okay, someone on our Instagram is saying, this is Wiki29 is saying, hysterectomy, also what caused the treatment. Okay, no, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. That's not. Right, Hemi. Cool. Okay, yes, sir. I'm back to school here because I have an idea what the word is, but I don't want to open my mouth and say something wrong. So let me just make sure for clarification. Hemi. Col. Right. Oh, okay. So it's a hemocolectomy, right? A hemicolectomy, rather. That's when you remove part of your colon. Well, the thing is, there's also something known as colon resection, which I believe is something kind of similar where they do some sort of colon work. The thing is, anyone who would have done any sort of work where they would have removed portions of the colon, depending on the parts that are removed, your digestive system may be a little problematic after that. So it means you would need some sort of digestive aids. So I would recommend like the digestive balance or the digestive restore is also a good product. Diet-wise, you need to watch yourself. You need to be very careful because you can't be going and eating too much of meat, too much of flour, things to cause compaction in the intestines. That's going to give you a lot of problems. So as regards to what we have, no cold water at all. What you should do, the silver or the mineral formula is also a very good product for that as well. So what you could do, Wiki29, if you could give me more information, because I don't know how long the surgery was done, any post-operative procedures that you would have done, whether CT scans, ultrasounds to determine the integrity of the colon now, that type of thing. So you could always give me more information when that is concerned. Miss Shelley George, a pleasant good evening to you. She's saying, what does chlorophyll do? Girl, a billion things. Chlorophyll is actually a very good detoxifier and cleanser for the body. It is also a deodorizer. So people who may have issues with scent and, you have a little body odor, you may not have taken a clean out in a while, a cleanse in a while. I started deciding to bring advanced chlorophyll, which is chlorophyll and some additional things in it from the spectrum of greens and nutrient-dense greens and that chlorella, those type of things in it, so that you get a nutrient-dense greens that is going to help one to build the body, but it's also going to have some cleansing properties, associated with it. It will also help women who have problems with menstrual cycle, where you have problems with low blood count. Anyone who's anemic will also get help with that. Santulan is also a very, very good product. I mean, those of you would have been hearing me talking about Santulan so long. Santulan is a 7-channel detox. It cleans and detoxifies kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. Miss Roxanne, a pleasant good night to you. Roxanne Didier, I believe, is the surname. Good night, Dr. Batson. Do I have to do a consultation before purchasing your products? However, I am hypertensive and lately been getting slight numbness in my toes and fingers. Please advise. Okay, you have to do a consultation, but in the meantime, the thing is, Consultations are necessary at some point in time or for some persons, not necessarily everybody, because I mean, some of you are relatively easy to deal with. So, you know, depending on the time and that kind of, because my objective is that I want persons to get better safely. I don't believe in shortcuts and halfway, doing things halfway. But as regards, once you have a hypertension problem, we have hypertension tea, which usually helps really well. Hypertension sufferers usually are persons who have some problems with dehydration. So you need to be very careful with that. You need to watch your water intake. We carry Alkagen water, which is a premium alkaline water at Batson and Associates. You would have that available at any one of our offices, and we also have delivery available as well. And that water has something known as ORP. Now, ORP stands for oxidative reduction potential, which basically means that the water is an antioxidant water. What you will also understand with Alkagen water, unlike our competitors in the alkaline water arena, is that the water also is a microclustered water. Now, let me explain something. A drop of water has numerous clusters. With Alkagen water, the cluster particle is much smaller, which means the water hydrates the body from the cellular level. A lot of people, when they start to drink Alkagen water, one of the things they realize is that they're urinating a lot, more than usual, and that's because the water is literally cleaning this from a cellular level. Remember, anything you do in the human body, in order for you to get proper results, you must work from the cellular level. All right, Miss Diane Bain is saying, Dr. Batson, blessings to you. When are you going to put your merchandise on Amazon for us in the US? Miss Bain, we are in the process of doing that. We reach a good way, but that is a very long and tedious process, you would not believe, because of being located in Trinidad. And, you know, there are a number of things that we have to put in place. But we're working assiduously on that. In the meantime, we still doing shipments to persons. You know, let me say a pleasant good evening to some of our excellent clients in the US, you know, who have gotten some really, really good results. You know, they, in fact, want to give us some testimonies. A lot of persons lost weight. We were able to send Santulan inflammation formula, our krill, our optimizer, our nerve restore, which is doing so well. But that product, when coming to sleep, excellent. Even the eye optics formula, which I must apologize, we did not have, but we have gotten. So by the end of next week, all the offices would be would have eye optics formula back in stock. All right. In addition to that, one of the things too, as well, as I said, is that we are actually able to give and send stuff for persons. So you can always call, get some information. Michelle George is saying, will circulation tea, nerve restore, and inflammation formula be a good mix of stuff to take with extreme nerve pains in the arm and extreme tingling and numbness in the fingers? Yes, it would be. I would recommend the nerve restore, one with breakfast. The inflammation formula would be 1 tablespoon and 8 ounces of water first thing in the morning, last thing before you go to bed. The circulation tea is a good bet. We do not have circulation tea in stock right now, or not much, but we have Hawthorne, we also have white, and we have puer. That's a very good tea for what it is you would have explained there. I would also suggest, depending on how your budget running, you get some of the Alkagen water. At least 3 bottles. We normally have anywhere between 3 to 6 bottles, and it's very reasonable. You know, reasonably priced. You could always call the office, and we do have delivery as well. So that's 314-9975 number, 314-9975. You can feel free to message that number, and they're going to ensure that they have gotten back to you. Honey Bay, good night to you. She says good night to Shakil and listeners. Miss Elizabeth Nandlal, Doc, I'm traveling soon. Is it okay for me to travel with about 12 packs of Santulan for family members? I also will be taking some of your products from you as well. Yes, that's not a problem. You don't have a problem with Santulan. That's not an issue. Okay. Miss Pamela Moses, she asked the question, Dr. Batson, what causes my urine to be bright yellow? Is it too much vitamin C? Because usually vitamin C would give you some yellowing in your urine, but not really. That's very rare. B vitamins usually tend to give you that. So the thing is, when I'm using B vitamins or B complex, I tend to use it with a very full meal. So I tend to use B vitamins with lunch, or some sort of some sort of solid heavy meal, so that you have a lot of things in there for it to absorb and help, that kind of thing. Because remember, when you're dealing with vitamins, you're looking for maximum absorption. There's a B12 as well too. Once you're using B12, I find your urine tends to be very bright in color. So again, those type of supplements like your B vitamin, your B complex, your multivitamin, always try and take with a heavier meal, right? Don't take it with fiber, as I told you guys. So if you know you're having like vegetables alone, you should not have it because it's going to bind and it's going to pass out. All right, so I believe it's the B12, Miss Moses. So what I suggest to do with the B12, if the capsule is one that you can open and maybe dilute a little bit in water, or maybe in a little, if you have like maybe chlorophyll or something like that, and mix it and have it in the middle of your meal. That's how I do mine, because I find with vitamin B12, I think one of the things that I think they do with that is sometimes the dosage is so not necessarily strong, but because of what B12 really is, you want maximum absorption. So sometimes you might have to half the capsule, or as I said, take it in the middle of your meal with a heavy meal. All right? Or it's liquid. Okay, good. So what you should do is lessen the amount. So if they tell you take 1 teaspoon, don't take the full amount. Okay? Miss Shula Mendoza is saying, what can cause low blood sugar and blood pressure? Let me just say a pleasant good evening to Miss Dawn Ellis. Always a pleasure to have you. She says, good evening, Dr. Batson. You have me in a time crazy zone trying to keep up with you when you would be on, but I understand your crazy and busy schedule. Blessings. Always a pleasure, Miss Dawn Ellis. I hope all is well with you and your family. God bless, and thank you so much for always, trying to link up with us. Okay. So, as regards to Miss Mendoza's question, low blood sugar. If you have low blood sugar, it means usually you have a problem with your blood count as well, possibly, not all the time, but sometimes. So if you have low blood sugar, I think you should look at your meals. So you might need more complex carbohydrates in the diet. So provision as opposed to rice. You can introduce some roughage in the diet as well, some oats. You could put in a smoothie there where you could have maybe some oats, a banana, a tablespoon of peanut butter, some sea moss, no milk, no sugar, right? What you also experience with women, especially if it's a female, a lot of females I find with postmenopausal situations end up with low blood sugar. So that's something that you need to pay very, very close attention to as well in that regard. All right, as regards to low blood pressure is normally a sign of an anemic individual. Anemic. If your blood pressure is low, excessively low, low blood count, male and female. That's something you need to pay attention. And there are things that we do at Batson Associates to really deal with that. Optimizer, very good product. It helps to improve blood circulation to the brain. It helps to improve circulation with the eyesight. Very good product for persons with things like detached retina, macular degeneration, floaters as well. You can also check out our eye optics formula. A lot of new testimonies coming in with that product as well, and that's something that you're going to see post. Keep in mind, is always a good thing to follow us, like us on social media. On Facebook, we are Batson Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson Associates Trinidad. Okay? Mrs. Boyce is saying, Dr. Batson, of late, when evening time reaches, when I sweat, my skin itches a lot, upper body, and my face feels like ants walking over it. Any ideas? What can this be? That's circulation problems. How much water you drinking, do, Miss Boyce? That's where you need to pray. Remember, the rule for drinking water is your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me be emphatically, what is this? Let me be vehemently and emphatically clear. Water is your friend. I will repeat it again. Water is your friend. And this applies to anyone who is listening. Please, for the sake of Almighty God, drink your water now. I'm seeing this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Miss Maria Ansola is saying nerves. Yeah, nerves as well, but it's circulation. Because once you have poor circulation, you eventually end up with neuropathy, which is nerve damage, which is why diabetics have so much problems with neuropathy, because the circulation has been compromised over a period of time. And as a result of that circulation being compromised, you find now that a lot of these persons now have issues where they are in a situation where the nerves are now damaged. But the nerves are damaged as a result of problem with the poor circulation. So it's very important that circulation always be preserved. And that's one of the reasons why I try so hard to always have some sort of circulation tea. And there's some new teas that we get in. I mean, I have to apologize to you guys because, like, for example, Santul and Slim, which I know you're waiting on, but these things take processes, and it's, you know, we deal with food and drug and whatever, that kind of thing. But we're going to get it so that when we get it, we have it for you so that we don't have problems. And that's primarily what we're looking at. But definitely, once you get in pins and needles, cramping in your calves, tingling, you feel like ants walking on you, pins and needles, numbness, under your feet burning, circulation. And you have to fix that. The thing is, we're going to get back circulation, balanced circulation, which is the capsule, but we're also getting back circulation plus, which is our liquid. That product did very, very well. I'm so sorry that we did not have it for a while, but that was because of COVID. But we have gotten back onto our production people and suppliers, so we should be having a batch of that in the next month coming. You know, so at least by September we should have that. God's willing as well. Tobago's office, so we're working assiduously with that office. Tobago, we have some good news for you. We have some good things in store for Tobago. I have never and will never forget Tobago. It has always been a challenge. Because of the inter-island connection, the ferry, the traveling, and that type of thing. Real challenges, but can't keep a good man down. If we have to do something, we have to do it. All right? Yes, Mr. Shaki. So, Elvin Jofield is asking, good night, doc. I am hypertensive and diabetic. Was getting pain in my chest. Went to my doctor and he's telling me I have angina, but I feel it's something more. And I am taking a tablet called Concor to slow down my heart rate. I am worried and need to come in and see you all here. You need to come fast. Because that's a serious thing. That's a serious thing. Because if you're hypertensive and diabetic, you're dealing with a double-edged sword there. And you could always better your best. So there are some things that you're going to have to do inside of there. So try your best and see how quick you can come and see us. Shogunas is a good bet. Please, people, please. I know everybody wants to see Dr. Batson, but everybody cannot see Dr. Batson because Dr. Batson is one man and one very hard-working man. So unless you all want me to cap out, and I'm not going to allow you all to kill me, or vice versa, so we have to do this smart. So the smart way to do this is that we have put systems in place. I'm working quite assiduously with my staff in Shogunas to fix certain things because we could always better our best, especially as it relates to our customer service, our feedback, calling our clients, following up with them. That's very important to me. So what we are doing, as I said, Shogunas has open clinic day. Dr. Batson does not do blood analysis, nor does he do magnetic resonance analysis scan. In fact, there are no scans that I do right now currently. I have some very capable, intelligent, and well-trusted consultants who do that for us to make my life easier, to make your wait shorter so that we could facilitate you. You see, the thing is, it is a waiting game when you deal with us, not because we want you to be waiting hours, but because you're getting a proper assessment. And we ensuring that we put it. You see, the thing is not the regular run by the doctor, write a prescription. If you want that, there are places you could go and get that. No, I'm not saying that we cannot do better. Of course we could do better. And we're going to do better, especially as regards to your time. But we have to ensure that you get the results that you want. You see the quick pick and it's not a quick pick by me. No quick pick at all. Honey Bay is saying, oh God, there's some kind of thing going on there with all you, but I ain't getting involved. Miss Michelle Digans is saying, Doctor, what do you recommend to heal a venous ulcer on a leg above the ankle after stripping of veins? Oh Lord. Okay. Pleasant good night to you, Miss Digans. The thing is, when you strip veins, which is a terrible idea, let me just answer Kelsha. That J is pronounced as what? A H? Pahote. She said, can kids use the eye drop? Yes, they can. They can. My nephew, I always give this testimony from my sister. My nephew, when he was born, he was 2 months and he had serious problems with his eye. They had to put him in that, when you're born with what they call jaundice, the yellowing, so they had to put him under the light and whatnot. So he had some problems with his eyes as well, and the doctor had recommended an eye drop, which I found was a little too serious. I found it was a little, questionable. The doctor said that the eye drop should not be used by someone under the age of 5, but he said that was the only one that he could have thought of. Of course, that's madness. I wasn't with my nephew through that, and we ended up using the iOptics formula. We worked with him for 3 months, and he kept his visits with the doctor. And interestingly, when he went back to the doctor, The doctor was impressed with the results, and they didn't have to do anything because they were contemplating surgery. So the eye drop is something that a child can use. Okay. Miss Lila Swan, I'm a superstar in India. She says, good night. How to heal a fatty liver? Fatty liver are people who like plenty cheese, butter, hydrogenated oils, those type of things. So if you want to fix that situation, liver tea is one that's going to help. The inflammation formula is also a good bet. I normally recommend people use the inflammation formula, 1 tablespoon, the silver or the mineral formula, 1 ounce, and you get some apple cider vinegar. And you add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. In that, you mix it in some water, about 8 to 12 ounces. Please use a straw, and you drink that in the morning and in the night. And you're going to get some good results. We also carry a liver tea as well, so you can get some results there. Miss Kelly Shah Pahote says, thanks, Doc. We'll get it for my son and I. Okay, great. You're welcome. Miss Elizabeth Nanlal, Doc, Miss Roma, and the staff at Davy always keep in touch with me. You have a very competent staff in Davy. I am in complete agreement with you, my dear. Very, very competent staff. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Miss Karishma Ramdan. She says, good night, honey bee, and my dear, hope all is well with you and you have and everyone else on the line. Keep in mind our special on our nerve restore and inflammation formula, a miraculous product. Totally agree. That nerve restore is what that is changing people's lives. You know, somebody who have anxiety, depression. I feel so sorry for people with all these anxiety and depression. These things are not food that they want to give you all. And you need to be careful because a lot of these medications change your brain chemical and interfere with the balance of the brain chemicals in your brain. And it is very difficult to fix you when you are on these things for too long. Any good doctor, whether you go to a doctor, psychiatrist, psychologist, well, it's only psychiatric doctors could recommend those types of medication. You need to be careful. Please, a lot of the times, you need to fix your body. Your body does not have what it needs to deal with the stress that you're dealing with. And that is where things like nerve restore comes in. Okay, Ms. Jacqueline Rogers Blackman says, Dr. Batson, you're not answering my question. Sorry. Can I use avocado oil with high LDL cholesterol? My cholesterol is 145. But Ms. Jacqueline, that is not high. Of course, you could use avocado oil. Listen, let me tell you something. High cholesterol is over 225. If your cholesterol under that, don't stress out yourself. Don't stress out yourself at all. Because cholesterol is something that cannot go too low. All the cells in the human body has cholesterol in it. Your brain function, the functions of your eyes, the functions of your nerve, synaptic response, and those type of nerve endings and central nervous system functions are dependent on cholesterol. So be careful. Do not be running and take all these statins just so. The cholesterol is also associated with liver. Once you have a healthy liver, your cholesterol is going to read well. Always keep that in mind. Oh, okay. My sincerest apologies to Instagram. I had raised up to read something, and I didn't realize I was getting all these questions, right? Legrand 1234 says, good night, Dr. Batson, and everyone that's on. Good night to you. Miss Neve Bruce is saying, good night, Dr. Batson. What would you recommend for nerve pain in the head? Okay, so if you have any neuralgia, there's something known as trigeminal neuralgia or any sort of neuralgia. Trigeminal neuralgia is usually when the trigeminal nerve is giving you problems. So you have neuralgia, which is nerve problems. Now, there are a number of teas that we carry for nerve. The pu'er is going to help. White tea is also good. Circulation tea is good. I'm a big advocate of the nerve restore. I'm also a big advocate of cerebral. Cerebral is a product that actually helps with intelligence. It also helps with cognitive function. It helps with memory. So usually, if you have a real bad head nerve situation, you're looking at nerve restore, one with breakfast, optimizer, one with dinner, cerebral, one with breakfast, and you can get the omega. Once you do not have allergies to shell food or you're not a 7 days Adventist, as regards to your religious persuasion, then you can use that omega with the astaxanthin. That will help. Let me say a pleasant good evening to a wonderful lady who I have some work to do, which is Miss Kathleen Ishmael. She says, always a beautiful blessing. Good evening to you, my dear. And keep in mind, I have that program to do for you, for all your brothers and sisters. So that is something that we're going to work with. All right. Oh, Miss Jacqueline Rogers Bachman said, Dr. Batson, my total cholesterol is 268. Oh, okay, good. Well, yeah, 268 is definitely too high, Miss Rogers. Miss Rogers, do you use anything from us currently? Are you aware that we have a cholesterol tea? We actually have a tea for cholesterol. Okay, Mr. Ken Scottish is asking, I've done surgery on my left foot in 2012 where the mandibular bone was removed. Since then, I have been having burning under my feet and swelling. Oh, well, the thing is, well, once you do surgery, you know, you're kind of in a different zone, because it means nerve damage would have been done by the surgery. But I have had a lot of persons who have had surgery and we were still able to help them. So there are things that you could use for that. The circulation tea, advanced circulation plus is also a very good product as well. That helps significantly with that situation. So that's something that you could also pay very, very close attention to get in. Okay. Queen Medina, good night, Dr. Batson. Black seed bitters. Is it good to drink? Yeah, that's excellent. Very good product, actually. All right. So one of the things I was discussing, so let me go back to one of the things, let me give you our telephone numbers. So keep in mind, Shogunas has open clinic days. So open clinic day mean you don't necessarily have to have an appointment, but what I advise you do is call the office and tell them you need to get an appointment. Anybody tell you you don't have any space, you call me. You tell me, and I will deal with them because we have space. All right? So that number again, you can give us a call for the Shogunas office. That number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. The Debe office is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. The St. James office is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. Keep in mind our special that we have this month for our nerve restore and our inflammation formula. You could call in the office and get those prices. You'll also see, Shaki, we have that on our Facebook as yet?
100%.
Yes, that is also on Facebook. They actually have the advertisement there showing you what those products do and the introductory price that we have it for. You're getting a little discount. Take advantage of the discount. You know, all of us went through COVID. The more money you could save, the better off, right? And remember, as I always tell you guys, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If we talk numbers, listen to me, it ain't taking nothing out of y'all. And I'm so excited for that pensioner program that we're going to bring, where we're going to have subscription for the pensioners, and you're going to get some discount with that. You could have your subscription on a monthly basis, on a bi-monthly, or even a quarterly basis. And that is something to keep you. So, you know, you might be a person in a situation, you have a little disability. You know, we know disability grants are not big amount of money. That's like 1,000 something. I mean, some will have to pay light bill or have to pay rent with that. We're getting money to help yourself. So we have basically come up with the pensioners program, which is a program, you know, to help persons who, you know, are pensioners, persons, you know, you're watching the money, where we put together some nice little products, not too expensive, but effective to give you the results that you need to get. And that's very, very important. So take advantage of that. Okay. Good night, Doc. Can you repeat the Shogunas number, please? Okay. The number for Shogunas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. The Debe number is 223-7515. Again, that's 223-7515. The St. James office is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And the Tobago office is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, supporting your health naturally. Let me say a pleasant good evening as well to our consultants, Ms. Karishma Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bustamante. You know, working very, very hard there to get you guys. There's our next consultant that we're supposed to be getting shortly. I'm trying to get them to come, you know, to do some work with me, you know, to assist again in helping persons to really get the results that they're looking for. Ms. Shireen Lewis is saying, what do you have for dandruff, for bad dandruff? Young lady, 222-8261. Okay, so Mr. Keith is saying, so the number for Shagona is 222-82-61, and Mr. Ken, not 62. So it's 222-8261. All right? Something I was answering somebody's question. Oh, dandruff. Dandruff has nothing to do with your scalp. Dandruff is a liver and a kidney and a digestive problem. So if you have really bad scalp situations, write this down. You're going on a ratio of 1-to-1. Apparently, Jessica Clark and Honeybee having a wonderful time. I even going to go inside of it, that because I only see him laughs, but only enjoying all this. That's good. Laughter is good for the soul. So the products that would Santulan is a very good product. 7-channel detox together with the alkagen water. The liver tea will also help with dandruff. There's a tea that we have for skin that will also help with dandruff as well. Topically, what you could do with dandruff, you make a mixture. You take 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You mix it and you use it inside of your hair. So you literally put it down inside of your hair. You take it, you put one of those caps. So your ratio is 1-to-1. So 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Depending on how thick your hair is, you use the ratio. So if you might need to use 2 tablespoons, it will be 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. Your ratio is 1-to-1. All you follow me, right? You take that, you put that in your hair, and you leave it in there for 45 minutes. And you're rinsing with baking soda and shampoo. But the shampoo you're using is 1 teaspoon of shampoo to 2 tablespoons of baking soda. And you put that in about 4 ounces of water. You mix it, and that's where you're washing out your hair with. And you do that like about twice a week, and you will see something. You will see how nice your hair start to grow, how shiny it start to come. That will actually help for alopecia as well. I'm working assiduously on getting that product for persons with hair and alopecia. We have the optimizer helps with that. Green Defense is also a good product for that as well. Inflammation formula also helps as well. Yes. Miss Frederica Joseph is saying, will the pensioner program include clients overseas? Of course it would. Definitely, definitely. That's something we're going to do. It's going to be pensioner/subscription. Right? Miss Mona Medina, pleasant good evening to you. That's so nice for the pensioners. Thank you very much. Miss Jacqueline Rogers Blackman, a pleasant good evening to you. Miss Jessica Clark, a pleasant good evening to you. And you and Honeybee, I see all you have enough time. So I live in all the way to the jungle lady. Miss Lee is saying, my daughter is diabetic, hypertensive, and has congestive heart failure. Whoa. She's on a lot of meds. Her pressure and sugar is still very high, or always high. Miss Lee, is she in Trinidad or is she overseas? And we could help with that, man. Why is she suffering for no reason, man? But the diet, what does she eat? Is she one of those people who just eat everything? Or she is somebody who listens? Mr. Elvin Jofield, a good night to you, sir, as well. Mr. Jofield is saying, my wife works from home, long hours, and her face broke out with a lot of acne. What do you recommend? Okay, Mr. Jofield, what your wife needs to do, again, water. So keep in mind the water. The rule for water is your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. So she's going to have to most likely do a water cleanse. Santulan will help. However, if she's dehydrated, she cannot use Santulan. She's going to end up breaking out more. She's going to be sick. She's going to have all sorts of problems. We need to hydrate that body properly. Miss Lee is saying she's in Trinidad. What you can do, Miss Lee, you could do one of 2 things. Because if she is that sick, I would imagine that she's not able to go and walk about, or she's not as mobile as you would like. Correct me if I'm wrong. If that is in fact the case, and you could bring her, well, then bring her. If not, you could come and do the consultation, and we would do the consultation, get all the information. We could call on the phone, get all the information from you. We charge the consultation fee, and you come, and we go through everything with you. And I can make the recommendation with the products, and let her start to get some help. Okay? Nice. Miss Elizabeth Nandla said, Doc, I'm a government retiree, so I'm hoping the pensioner program includes you. Of course, you are Elizabeth Nandla. You are the Elizabeth Nandla, Roma. You know, I'm so sorry for not being able to meet you, but I know what you look like. I saw your Facebook profile. And I actually know someone who knows you quite well too, because I understand that you used to do the running and thing. So don't worry, I know who you are. And I'm always humbled that, people like yourself continue to, support us. But I tell them in supporting Batson Associates, you're also supporting yourself. But still, I'm not the type of person who would think about it one-sided and just say that, we helping you alone. The thing is, we are a business. I have staff to pay, I have things to do, and we always grateful for the fact that you have given us the opportunity to help you with your health. And that is something that I do not take for granted, because there are a lot of places that you could have gone to. But I am always humbled that you chose Batson Associates, and I'm always the type of person I never like to disappoint. I always want persons to get the results that they come to get. And once we work together and you listen, and you put, and you have to have some skin in the game. The problem with a lot of people, let me tell you something very quickly before I continue answering your question. You have to have some skin in the game. You have to understand that it's your hard-earned money that you are spending, and you want to get better. And let me tell you something. It doesn't make any sense, sorry, excuse me, that you come to Batson Associates and all you're going to know. You get better. All it is common, all it come from the depths are, wherever the depths are. All it was in Lagoon, sick, diabetic, high sugar, high pressure, high. We come, you spend some money, we help you, you get better. Oh God, me telling you to come by Batson every month and spend your money. I can't tell you that, how I go tell you that. But all I'm saying is don't wait and go back and you take a whole year, 2 years, and then come and see where you're going back eating foolishness, and you come back and get worse than you was before. What you want me to tell you when you come back? You see you're looking for some clout? You're looking for some good tap, man. Yeah, how you will do yourself that? And that is why we're doing that pensioner program, that subscription program. So it's pensioner / subscription. So the subscription people don't necessarily have to be pensioners, and the pensioners don't necessarily have to be subscription people. But is one of the same but different, if you understand what I mean. Right? So don't wait until and leave yourself and your day and your figure to come by Batson. Look, we had somebody recently. Poor lady come, she spent she money to do blood analysis, scan, she spent the money. But things hard. We know it was COVID or whatever. And poor Tanti in pain, all kind of thing wrong with her pressure high. And she's saying, when we called her, because I was looking at the feedback, and I saw 6 weeks pass and she didn't come and take anything at all, and she had some serious problems. So, I said, what is this? She said, I said, let me tell you something. Now, I do call price, but I'm just using an example. For $300, I'm just saying, $300, you will start to use some products by Batson Associates. That's 3 bottles of Alkagen water, 1 pack of Santulan, and about 15 circulation tea. I am telling you, with that alone, you're going to start to see results. So you don't sit down in your house and say, oh God, is money and everything expensive. Everything is a financial consequence, every single thing. The shoes you have on, the phone you're listening to me on, the TV you're watching me on right now, or your computer, whatever the case may be, what device, is a financial responsibility. Everything costs money. But let me tell you something. They cannot replace you. You can always get a new phone. If your car mash up, you can get a new car. House burned down, you can buy a new house. You cannot get a new you. You cannot get a new kidney. You cannot get a new heart. There is wanting to feel that when things go wrong with you, that you could get a next kidney and kidney. No. Let me tell you something. That is just a mamagism and nonsense talk. Eh? Doctors are not God. We are not gods. Have some of them who feel as gods, unfortunately. Something wrong with them. Their head is screwed on good. They're not gods. So don't let them make you feel you could go and play the fool, eat where you want, get big and fat. And when your knee start to give you a problem, tell you, hey, we're going to do a knee replacement and you're getting a new knee. Honey, baby, you're not getting a new knee. You're getting a mechanical device where you have to take screw and hammer and pong for you. And then it only lasts in 10 years. You check anybody with knee replacement and see how did this feel. Almighty God know what he's doing. And nothing that could make it work better than your original knee. Nothing that could make it work better than your eyes. Nothing that make it work better than your brain. So why you don't take care of yourself? And some foolish people, some of them who have plenty money, well, them is the most dotish out of the set because they're so greedy and watching the money and you want to check. Nobody don't want your money. I always tell people, you don't have to come to Batson Associates. You don't have to. A lot of the time when I share information, the information I share is free. I don't sell olive oil. I just sell baking soda. But I just sell only a half teaspoon of baking soda and 8 ounces of water every morning. You do that a month, you rest the next month. That will help you. So don't come with the excuse and the foolish talk with, well, it expensive. No, you're talking nonsense. Because if you have to go and do a triple bypass, sir, ma'am, let me tell you, and you're short to live, You're talking about $250, $350, $500,000. Knee replacement. Let's strip in this with a stripping vein. Or if you could strip a vein, what stripping is he telling me? You need to eat properly, drink water. Why you're not drinking water? Some of you are fed up, tell all you. You need to drink water. So stop it. Stop the foolishness. You're sick for years. Why are you suffering? Why? Tell me. Why are you suffering? We know money, everybody think COVID just happened. Some of you was in business. Some of you had no business again. Some people had a little roti shop, you're selling a little food, a little thing now start to come up. So I know people who have any big set of money. And that is why we did our product. Why do you think we sell Santulan by the 1 pack? I could have said you could only get 4 packs of Santulan. We don't do that. We'll be teas. I mean, our tea a little more expensive as compared to other teas, but I know why the tea is that price. Because the tea good. This is not that some of them tea you buy in the grocery store when they put it inside of the water same color, clear. You ain't see nothing. Where's that you buy? Where you buy? You buy bush in a bag. That's not good. Because it have plenty nonsense there and makeup thing and thing that do nothing inside it. You know, Batson don't sell them thing. It's level proper product we just bring. Nerve restore. You ask anybody about that nerve restore. Ask them about inflammation formula. I had people who couldn't even climb our stairs, walking with walking stick and in wheelchair, and they use them products and they're walking on their own now. So it's a good thing, but you have to understand that you have to have some skin in the game. One of my competitors have a way to say you can't spend so and so on your own. You can't. No, don't do that. Don't play stripping. You can't eat money. When you lie down in the hospital, when you see the telly, you have cancer. Because you just want to eat all the meat they have in Trinidad. You want all the cow, all the cow, all the beef, all the oxtail, all the chicken. You just greedy. You is a meat mouth. You don't know nothing about vegetable. The next set of all, they will just be talking foolishness, but you don't like vegetable and you don't like greens. So what you want to eat? Everything from a pack and a box and drink from a bottle, you will dead very fast. Because living food, living body. Dead food, dead body. Miss Shireen Lewis say, I have to get the nerve restore. Miss Jean Flame say nerve restore is excellent. I tell you, that product is our best product. I used that down till last night. Right now, I have one nerve restore in my bottle. If you see how I'm watching it, cookie, that's what I'm use tonight. Product good, but you have to have some skin in the game. So I'm just saying, a figure. I don't call price, so you know that there's a reason I don't call price. Because I tell people I am not, one thing I am not is a hustler. I don't hustle. I am a perfectionist and I am a professional in what I do. This work that I started to do, I didn't do because I wanted a side thing. You know, some people, they say they have a side thing. This is not no side thing. This is my work. This is what I do. And I just think, sleep, dream, medicine, and try to help people because I want to see people get better. Right? So, with that being said now, we're talking about menopause. So all you ladies who know you're going through this PMS thing, you stop seeing menopause, your heart starts to race up, your blood pressure going up, your headaches. Listen to me, do not play the fool. Your body is telling you that something is wrong. So what's your body telling you? PMS is known as postmenopausal syndrome. It brings about a lot of mental and emotional challenges. You have women with serious problems, they cry a lot. They have, and much man just really feel sorry for people like this. Even people with anxiety and depression. But what you have to understand is you have to play catch up. It's like if we have exams, when we go into school, right? You can't start a term, you go in a school and you start the year in the second term. Now, if you do that, you have to play catch up, because remember, you wasn't there for the term, the first term and half of the second term. So you have to play catch up. You can't move like a regular student. You have to be extra lessons, whatever the case may be. So your body is the same thing. When you're playing catch up, right? So you have diabetes. They tell you your heart ain't good. You know, long time you was a zessa. So you used to drink plenty rum, you used to lime, you had plenty woman, you used to smoke, whatever the case may be. Your body don't forget them things. Some people say, Dr. Batson, I have stopped smoking cigarette 35 years now. Wonderful. You happy, God happy, you stopped too. But what you think happened the 35 years before that when you was smoking? Your body would have gotten damaged. So you just stop smoke and expect your body to swell, all right, you stop smoke. So I forgive you. No, you have some damage inside of there that you have to fix. If you didn't like alcohol, it's not about you used to live in rum shop before you learn about the Lord and that kind of thing. Because I know plenty of ladies be on Sky, so all these church people now, or they reading Bible and things, but plenty of people is when they reach older in the age, they just put on the saucy clothes and all them kind of thing. You're living for the Lord now, and that's excellent. But before that, you wasn't living for the Lord. So you drink plenty rum, you had plenty woman, you do all kind of thing. But some of them only take some drugs and all. All of we with big people we talking here. So your body don't forget them thing, So you have to do what? You have to fix it back. And how you fixing it back? You have to come to Batson Associates. So we have to do our assessment first. So when people like Mr. Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Bastamante, and these people put your blood under the microscope and show you it, and you see something looking like crapu. Some people just have something moving. Some of them thing moving, You have some UFOs, unidentified flying objects inside of there, and you realize, but wait, this is why I was getting the cramps. This is why I was getting headaches. This is why I have plenty bloating and gas and the food not digesting. Or this is why I'm constipated. Then you realize, hey, you need to do this, ABC, and we let you know. So let me give you those telephone numbers. Remember, we have the special this month on your nerve restore and your inflammation formula. So any office you go to, watch them straight in the face and say, hey, I hear Batson on the radio, say we have special, we have discount. Don't rob we. Now, joke I'm making, they wouldn't rob you, but just remind them, right? You have to get your product, right? So when you do that blood analysis and we realize, hey, your liver giving you trouble. If your liver giving problems, are you aware that you cannot sleep? Do you know that your liver is your sleep organ? Or is an organ associated with sleep? Do you know that people who have nervous breakdowns and people who are usually diagnosed as bipolar and have brain chemical imbalances are people who have, what they have? Liver problems. There is something known as auto-intoxication. I always talk about this. If anybody telling you that you're not supposed to take a clean out or a detox, run. If you go by a doctor and they tell you, but don't take detox or cleanse, run. I telling you, run. I, Dr. Jason Batson, so great, telling you, run. They don't know what they're talking about. They're talking nonsense. They need to go back to school. You know why? Auto-intoxication is the reason why. Auto is self. Intoxication is what? Poison. So somehow you're walking around there with a bag of poison inside of you and the poison just going so. That's what you're doing. In your liver, out of your liver, in your kidneys. From your kidney, you go by your pancreas. From your pancreas, you go by your gallbladder. From your gallbladder, you go by your heart. And so you go in. The old people say you're spinning top in mud. You know what I mean? You can spin on top in mud. You're spinning top in mud. You're not going anywhere. You're wasting time. You could have gone and plant a fig tree. You'd have been getting a plant cocoa. You'd have been exporting cocoa for them to make chocolate by now. Than that nonsense you're doing there. You're spinning top in mud. So you're sick. And let me tell you something. People who are real sick, oh God, my pressure ain't going down. This pressure ain't going down. This sugar ain't going down. Auto-intoxication. Your body is poisoning itself. So you cannot get better. You cannot get better. And that is what you have to start to fix. So make sure and give us a call. Come and do your blood analysis. Come and do your magnetic resonance analysis scan. I've ensured that Shogonas is an open clinic day every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anybody you call and they tell you we don't have any space, you come on the live and tell me. Let me deal with them. They have been given specific instructions to take your calls and ensure that they service you and do their jobs properly. And they do it, but they get in now. Right? So the Shogonas office is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. You can call now, hang up tomorrow, somebody will make sure and call you back. All right? The DB number is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. DB office usually opens from Wednesday. From September, God's willing, we're going to start to reopen back from Monday to Saturday. So DB is going to be starting back their full week, and we're going to be stopping that Wednesday alone. Let me say a pleasant good evening to Miss Roma, our very competent supervisor in the Shogonas office. A pleasant good evening to Miss Roma as well as Miss Budram, working very hard to ensure that our daily clients are taken care of. Miss Maria Ansola, Mr. Jason, I want you to try the kale smoothie. You can add pineapple or different fruits. Yes, Miss Ansola, I will do that. I normally I've used kale already, you know, but I mixed it. I mixed it up. It was good. I actually made, in fact, as I said, that I actually have some watercress in the fridge there to put in a smoothie. I buy the watercress thing, but right now the watercress looking real kind of dead out now. But it good still, eh? That have plenty thing in it, and I have man do show it. Once it's good, I using it. So that watercress is going to go in a smoothie for me in the morning. All right, Miss Jenny Khan says good night, everyone. Good night, Miss Khan. Miss Shireen Lewis, Dr. Batson, you didn't tell me about the estrogen. What do you ask about estrogen, my dear? Just how I get. Oh, want to push estrogen out of your body. So what is it you're asking, Miss Lewis? Your estrogen, you believe, is high. Oh, what about too much estrogen? Yeah, we fixing that. Women's Formula, there's a product we have called Women's Formula. That is fixed estrogen. That's a very, very good product. And you need to ensure that you use that. That will help. The Women's Formula is a good product. Santulan. I would use liver tea as well, because that will help to clean out the liver. And cleansing the liver is always, is always a big thing, in the sense that the liver always helps in removing a lot of toxins from the body. It's also very good for people with allergies as well. Excuse me. So that's something you could pay attention to, right? Good night, Dr. Batson. Miss Adele is asking, have you restocked Santulan and the Shogunas branch? Yes, Miss Adele, we have Santulan and the Shogunas branch. All have. Miss Anne-Marie is saying, I can't get watercress anywhere, Doc. Yeah, Gil, I was shocked when I saw that. I buy like about 4. That's why I have 2 in the fridge looking at me and they're looking red. But they're good. They are life in them still, man. I'm gonna make some smoothie with that. Ms. Kamala Samro saying, good night. Can you advise for a recurring UTI? I have a long-term indwelling catheter. Oh, well, Ms. Samro, what you going to, well, I don't know if you're from Trinidad or if you're outside of the country. Ms. Shireen Lois, no, my dear, we haven't gotten circulation tea as yet, but make sure and call your office and put your name. As we get, you're going to get. Okay? Yeah, the UTI, the silver or the mineral formula is something you could use together with the inflammation formula. If you mix that morning and evening, it would help, especially someone with a catheter. Because you remember, once you have something foreign inside of the body, you're always open to infections. So you always want to try to use something natural to keep the immune system up so that you would not have very bad infections or recurrent infections. The body is going to be able to deal with that. And I find the inflammation formula, the silver or the mineral formula, will help you do that. Okay? The person is asking the question, oh, Maria answered, do you have anything for low testosterone? Yeah, we have things for that too, man. Yeah, we have things for low T. With the men, the male teas are very good tea. The prostate tea is also very good. Prostate formula we do not have, but we're going to get back that in stock shortly. That's a very popular product. I'm also getting some new things for the men. And, you know, for male vitality and that type of thing, I have to make sure and take care of the boys, because once the boy is taken care of, the girls will be taken care of, and then the whole family, everybody will be good. We want the men starting back to get some hot food to eat, because, you know, these women, when you see they're pleased and they're happy, it's as that cold food you're getting to eat, you know. So we don't want no cold food to eat. We want proper thing. All right. Ms. Pamela Moses is saying Dairy Market on Thursday always have watercress. Oh, thank you very much for that. So you hear that, my lady, you will be able to get. Someone is asking, what is the closest branch to Sandy Grande? Unfortunately, we do not have any branches in the Far East as yet. So you'll have to pick between Shogunas or St. James. So people in that area usually choose from that office. Okay? So one of the statements, as I was saying, so ladies with PMS, I'm challenging you. If you know you have a PMS problem, if you have this depression, this anxiety, you're tired, try yourself a nerve restore. Get some of the Alkagen water, the nerve restore, and an inflammation formula. We have those products. Nerve Restore and Inflammation Formula is on special this month. Take advantage of the special. Okay? All right, let me see what's going on with my people in we are live on Facebook. On Facebook, we are Batson Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. So we have a question. Someone is saying, what about the Tobago branch? Tobago branch is up and running, but we are doing a new office in Tobago, which is actually right next door from where we were. We had some challenges, COVID, the not being able to get my workmen, I had to tell you all my business, but we had some challenges. But Tobago, I have never given up on, and Tobago is going to be up and running and back to her former days of glory very soon. We have some incentives, we have some programs we're going to be running. I'm going to be starting back Channel 5 very shortly. So there are things that we're gonna make sure we put in place there. So keep that in mind. All right. So I haven't forgotten you guys. The Tobago number again is 226-4553. Let me say a pleasant good evening to Miss Latoya. Always, Latoya works hard. And she has worked with us despite all the little stress that we had in the branch, but we getting things done. And when I say stress, it's not a matter of stress that all businesses went through because of COVID, and then that to get long time to get to Tobago was a problem. The air bridge, and it's still a problem now. It's not as bad as it was before. So, we have put things in place to correct that situation. Miss Ansiola, I say, I think I have to try the Nerve Restore. Girl, watch me. You're missing half your life with that product. That product is boss. And I tell you, boss. If you feel you were sleeping good before, and you feel you was feeling refreshed and revived when you sleep, watch me. When you use that Nerve Restore, you're going to tell me something different. Okay, so I'm going to take some questions in a little bit. We're going to take a little break. We're going to take a little break just for 5 minutes. I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back. And we're going to continue our discussion. I'm going to talk about that situation as it relates to weight loss. There's a weight loss product that we have. I was just trying to familiarize myself with the product because I'm the type of person. I know of companies and products, but I've gotten so good at this for the time that I've been doing it. I could tweak company product, tweak it in the sense of how you use it, because I always want the client to get the best results out of the product, right? So that is something, that's the Kiari product that we actually doing a lot of work on. DJ Versatile, big brother, hey, good evening to you, sir. Let me say a pleasant good evening to DJ Versatile, this young man, always doing a great job. I understand, congratulations are in order with you, sir. I see a big picture you post up with a lovely young lady, so congratulations to you, sir. Right. So the Tobago number again, that number is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. For St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And the Shabona's office is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Shakil, in fact, I don't really need a break enough. What I really need is just water. So I don't think, because I'll go drink the water and I'll come back and it'll be less than 5 minutes. So, what is it? You did something already? Huh? Oh, okay, go ahead. No problem. So, okay, so we're taking a 5 minutes break. Okay, good. So we have a 5 minutes break, guys, and I'll be back with you shortly. You surround me with song. Deliverance from my enemies till all my fears have gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. From my mother's womb,
Songs of deliverance. We've been liberated from our bondage. We're the sons in the door. Let us sing our freedom. Songs of deliverance. We've been liberated from our bondage. We're the sons in the door. Let us sing our freedom. No longer the slave.
Yes, my people. So we're back. I'm all hydrated with my alcohol. So as I was saying, we will continue with some questions. There were some questions that I was reviewing there as regards the eyes. So by now, you all know we carry a product called Eye Optics Formula, We will be back in full stock this week here. All offices would have. iOptics formula is primarily an eye detox. Now, let me explain something. A lot of people do not know that chemicals get into the body via your eyes, especially people who work in like oil and gas, hairdressers, people who work with like dyes, people who, once you deal with chemicals, spraying, painting, that type of thing. And, it is something that can cause a lot of problems with your eyesight. So iOptics formula is actually a product that is Ayurvedic in its preparation, which means a lot of its medical background and its ingredients comes from Ayurvedic medicine. And Ayurvedic medicine is actually one of the oldest forms of medicine. In fact, I tell people, when people call what we do alternative medicine, they pass out of their place simply because Western medicine or allopathic medicine is the youngest type of medicine in the whole aspect of what medicine really is. It's quite unfortunate that a lot of people do not know that. But then you have a lot of people who do not read, and therefore they go on what they may have heard. Here, say them, say we, say kind of foolishness. But I'll tell you something. With that eye drop, it's very effective. It helps with all eye situations. Macular degeneration, cataract, glaucoma, detached retina, which is bleeding behind the eyes. I always appeal to diabetics. I mean, if you could afford the eye drop, do use it. You don't have to buy a bottle every month. You could have a bottle and you use it over a period of time, like 2 months. But do something and don't leave your eyes to deteriorate, because one of the issues with diabetes is that it significantly causes the deterioration of your eyes. All right, let me say a pleasant good evening to Miss Lucita Jamat. Pleasant good evening to you. Miss Jacqueline Rogers. Pleasant good evening to you. Thank you. She's a nice who's Dr. Batson, handsome guy. Miss Marsha Xavier is saying, hi, Dr. Batson. Hi to you. Elizabeth Nandlal, Doc, help me to help a relative who has rheumatoid arthritis and is having intense pain and was put on the highest strength of prednisolone. Now, when that person needs to get some help, we're willing to help them. We're willing to help them if it is they have a lot of pain and their mobility is compromised, so they can't really move about too much. We could organize that, but I have helped people significantly with arthritis. Arthritis is not a hard thing to fix. It is very, very easy to correct, but it's just a matter of getting things done and dealing with the root cause of the problem. Okay, so for that iOptics formula, you could get question, find out about it. We have in stock next week, by the end of next week, middle of next week. I know Shogunas would have Monday, for sure. Monday, by about lunchtime, Shogunas is going to have, and the other offices should have theirs replenished before the week is out. Okay? Ms. Williams says she's pinching her eye drops. Yeah, Gil, you and everybody right now. Okay, that other eye drop for the cataracts, the one for the severe cataract, we are getting it. We actually had an order that came, but when the shipment came, it was damaged. Something happened and it was damaged. So we couldn't utilize anything. The boxes got mashed up and that kind of thing. So we had to send it back. So we're actually in the process of waiting for them to actually, they have resended it. They have actually resent, my apology, the new shipment, but we're just waiting for that to arrive. So, whenever you're dealing with shipping stuff, there's a lot of logistics and issues that you have to deal with, especially now, with this situation with COVID. Ms. Letron is saying, I tried Nerve Restore, it's great, and I go to St. James at least once a week to get my water and teas. Yes, Ms. Letron, a pleasant good evening to you. I'm aware of that, and I'm glad to know that you are getting results, and you have seen some results thus far, positive results. Ms. Marsha Xavier is saying, my sister is having pain in her knee. What would you recommend? If people, a lot of people have, again, alkagen water, how much hydration does she have? Remember, water is life. Water is life. Always remember that the rule for drinking water is your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. Make it, let me explain something to you. Try and make a concerted effort. We in August, what's today? Today is what? The 14th? 14th of August, 30 days, that's it, right? So we have basically what? 17 days before this month is out. So even if you had a plan for the next month coming, September, when we know them trend, going back out to school, whatever the case may be, give yourself a goal. And your goal is to try and improve your health. You're a diabetic, your blood sugar reading high, you have high blood pressure, your pressure reading high, you have arthritis, you have pain. Here, what is the challenge I am giving you? Call Batson Associates. We have delivery. Try 3 bottles of Alkagen water. Now, keep in mind, understand what I'm telling you, all in all, it is listen. Listen to what I'm saying. If you know you don't drink water, please do not go and use the Santulan one time. Please drink your water. Your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. So I suggest you call Batson Associates, get 6 bottles of water. Send somebody to get the water for you. If you just need to start with the water and get some of the teas, any of them tea helping you. White tea, we have oolong, we have pu'er, we have kidney tea, we have hypertension, we have sugar control. Now, it has certain teas. If you don't have high blood sugar, don't buy the sugar tea. If you don't have hypertension, don't buy the hypertension tea. That is common sense, right? The other teas, kidney tea, liver tea, oolong tea, skin tea, ala easy, eye tea, joint tea. Buy some tea. That could cost you $1 million. You could spend $150, $200, and try and use that and tell me something. I challenge you, do that. And tell me if you don't feel better. Tell me. I challenge you to that. Let me give you those telephone numbers. The telephone number we have, Shoguna's office, is 222-8261. That number again is 222-8261. 222-8261. For Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And the Tobago office is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. Take that challenge. I'm telling you, we have joint tea. We have white tea. God's willing, we have teas in stock. Some of the water, some of the tea. If you're accustomed drinking water and you're not dehydrated, get a pack of Santulan and you use that and tell me you will start to feel better. I challenge you that. Because let me tell you something, too much people suffering for too long. I had someone who came to me the other day, and when I saw the person, I said, "Girl, you never hear about me?" She said, "Dr. Batson, I just hear about you the other day." And that's understandable. Everybody wouldn't hear about that. I do expect everybody to know me. I wish they do so, because if they do, I could save them from the stress that they're going through, because this person had surgery done on her eyes, and the surgery wasn't successful. She lost sight in one eye. So it's the next eye we're trying to save. I said, "Girl, I wish you had known me 5 years ago. I would have fixed that eye for you," because I am not an advocate of surgery. People have to understand, I am not criticizing Western medicine or allopathic medicine. All forms of medicine has its place. The problem is, all you're putting things in place where it's not supposed to be. That's the problem. Your back hurting you go in and let people open your back. Why are you going and let somebody open your back? When it's a chiropractor, you could go and drink some CMOS, get some nerve restore, get some inflammation formula and fix yourself and start to do a little exercise and a little stretching. There are things that you could do. Look, right now I'm treating somebody with blocked arteries. The doctor said they have to do surgery. And surgery for what? For blocked artery? Really? In this modern day and age? Listen to me. We putting people on the moon. You talking on a phone. Look at you seeing me now. I remember some years ago when I was a young man, we used to be watching Star Wars. My favorite show on TV when I was small was Star Wars. Scotty beamed me up and all them kind of thing, and you're watching it. And I remember long time when they start the show, you used to see them, when they take the call, they used to be seeing the persons. And I used to find that so amazing. I actually live in a time where we're doing that now. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have all this other bacchanal they have now. All kind of thing they have. We seeing it. So you're trying to tell me, if we have that now, they can't fix sick people. We don't know why people are sick. Or they believe that? Or they believe that? No. Okay, Miss, let me go to Instagram. Miss is Lassa is 232 is saying, what can help with extreme fatigue for menopause? That's easy to fix. Menopause, you need a woman's formula. We actually have a menopause tea. That's the next thing. Menopause tea. Write it down. We have advanced chlorophyll. We carry the original blackstrap molasses at Batson & Associates. Reasonably priced glass bottle. I don't deal with plastic bottle when coming to molasses. Get some of that. And watch me. We put that in our protocol for you. And Lassa, 232. When we finish with you, you're good to go, girl. But don't play with that. If you have extreme fatigue, From menopause, it means you're nearing to end up with PMS. And madam, you don't want to get that. Eh? That is where you start crying in front of people and you're depressed, you have anxiety, you don't want your husband talk to you, you don't want to touch you, you don't want to talk to nobody. That's real bacchanal. So before that had to start, give us a call. The telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. The daily office is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And the Tobago office is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. So feel free to give us a call or visit and have your executive consultation done. That's a special that we have. We have that. You get all the tests, the magnetic resonance analysis scan, the dry blood, the live blood, the consultation, and your food detox for that price. So call, get your information. Okay, Miss Lucita Jamet is saying, please save me 5 bottles of Hydra. I'm going to Claxton Bay tomorrow, so I will visit the nearest office. The water is the best. I am sorry, I can't take water with me when I am going back with you, Dr. Batson. Yes, no problem, Miss Lucita Jamet. Yeah, because I was telling you to drink the water, so you see, you experience for yourself the water. Don't worry, my dear, we're going to save the eye drop for you, my dear. All right, so all in all, we have good thing. Okay, Miss Lasara is saying, oh, can I repeat the products? Okay, so make sure you're drinking water, right? If you know you don't really drink, so take your body weight, Miss Lassa, and divide it by 2 ounces. So let's just say for argument's sake, you're weighing 160, half of 160 is 80, you're supposed to be drinking 80 ounces of water. I would gladly like if you're having 80 ounces of water on a daily basis for at least 2 weeks before you use the Santulan. In fact, you cannot use Santulan because you have extreme weakness. Good? The next product you would want, so you could use the Alkagen water. I would suggest you get the balanced or the advanced chlorophyll rather. You'll be taking 1 tablespoon in the morning in 8 ounces of water, 1 tablespoon in the night in 8 ounces of water. You can also get the woman's formula, which is a product that helps to balance your hormones. That will be one with breakfast. And there's a product we carry called Nerve Restore. Nerve Restore is also one with breakfast. You talk about the weakness, so I would suggest you use the Optimizer. Optimizer would be one with dinner. And the blackstrap molasses, you're taking 1 tablespoon. You can mix it in the chlorophyll in the morning and the evening. The blackstrap molasses, you'd use 1 tablespoon for 2 weeks. And then from the 3rd week, you're using 1 tablespoon alone. So you can just use it in the morning. All right. And once you do that, you're going to have some good results. And as I said, that product that we will be doing a lot of work in the upcoming months that helps with weight loss, great anthocyanins. Let me say a pleasant good evening to Miss Leslie-Ann. Leslie-Ann, I do have a pronunciation properly, so I'm not even going to attempt to do it. But Leslie-Ann is actually one of the persons who will be working closely with us with that weight loss product. And she will also have that weight loss product available. So very soon I'll be providing some of her information for you guys as regards to how we'll be working with that situation. Okay? She's a great team member, always willing, always looking to help persons with their health. She's the person, who does work as regards to a lot of the stuff I do, especially as regards to the hair that I have here that always requires some care. So, she's very qualified in what she does, right? So that's Leslie-Ann, and we're going to be providing some information for her in the upcoming programs as regards to that weight loss product. So look out for that as well. Ms. Roxanne there say, can I try the water challenge for my blood pressure, but with what tea? Yes, you can. You can, Ms. Roxanne, with the hypertension tea. We do have tea for high blood pressure. So that is something that you could start, and I'm telling you, you're going to see some results, my dear. I'm challenging you and anybody out there. Try your best, and let's see how much healthier you can become. Because the thing is, as you all realize, the year is coming to an end. We're already in August. So September, October, November, December, 4 months again, and the month is done. And Miss Marcia is saying, Doc, if you say surgery, I could cry. So I will try anything else. Okay, good, no problem. Okay, Miss Roxanne is asking, no, you shouldn't stop the meds for the pressure. What I suggest you do, once you're doing, the thing is you don't stop medication just like that, right, persons? You need proper guidance for that. So when you're dealing with blood pressure and blood sugar, what I suggest is because when you start to use the alkaline water and you start to use the teas, whether it's the blood sugar tea, because we have blood sugar tea, we also have blood pressure tea, test your pressure. Once you see your blood pressure starting to go down, whatever medication you're using, you should start to cut off, like bring it to half then, or maybe every other day as opposed to every day. But you have to be tested. The same thing applies with the sugar. Because once it starts to go down, we don't want it to go too low. So you can't be taking that and this, but you cannot stop the medication just like that. That's very important. You have to test, and as you test, you start to reduce. And that is something that you have to go through. That is unnecessary, even in attempting and trying to get better. Okay? Larsa. Right. Because looking at it, it looks like Lara, but it's when I see Larsa, but it's my eyes playing tricks on me. Right. People with hyperthyroidism. Do you help folks with that? Yes, I do. Hyperthyroidism is hyper or high thyroid function. We deal with that. Easy to fix. Very easy to fix. Okay. Miss Pamela Moses said, Dr. Batson, like a well-rested boy, you're going for long. Yes, Miss Moses, rested, well-rested. So I run a marathon tonight. Well, I'm not running a marathon. I'm going to go with you guys until 9:30. By 9:30, 9:35, we should be finished. All right, because I'm trying my best to take as much questions as I can. Also, keep in mind, we have those products on special this month, your inflammation formula and your nerve restore. Take advantage of it. Of that, we're going to be running that promotion for this month. So take advantage of it, and you should, see some good results. Someone is asking, Miss Arlene Gabriel is saying, what about if you're on insulin? Same thing, Miss Gabriel. If it is you do the challenge with the water and the teas, or you add the chlorophyll to that, the liquid chlorophyll or the advanced chlorophyll is going to do some really good with that. You're testing again. So once you're on insulin, and you see the blood sugar, depending on how much units you use in the morning and in the night, you may have to half the units in the night, because remember, you're looking at your fasting blood sugar. So that is something that you're going to have to do as well with the insulin. Ms. Roxanne, again, is saying my last question for tonight. Anything for a teenager to have low testosterone? It's a female. Or a female that has low testosterone. Well, definitely they have hormonal imbalance. The thing is, when you're dealing with hormonal imbalance, you are actually looking at dealing with things like your endocrine system, which is thyroid, parathyroid, pituitary, adrenals, that type of thing. So that's something that you need to really look at there. So I would suggest definitely there are things that we could do, Ms. Roxanne, to help that situation. That young lady may need to watch their water intake. These young people don't like water, they don't like fruits, they don't like vegetables. And a lot of the times I'll tell you something to parents who listening. You might think your child eating good, but I'm sure they're eating properly. Yeah? I'm telling you. You might be giving your child, hey, they said it's high. Okay, it's high. The testosterone high in a female. Well, right, yeah, that makes more sense. Right, because it means your entire endocrine system is out. So we have to fix the endocrine system. We could fix that, Ms. Roxanne. But what I'm saying, check her water and look at the diet. Take out the unnecessary. Take out the soft drink. The ice cream. There are some people who believe that they cannot live without ice cream. Jesus Christ, only tell me what ice cream I have inside it. No, I'm not saying I do eat ice cream, but I must eat ice cream once every 5 years or some kind of thing. So, and that's a homemade ice cream. Them biting and them have all kind of preservatives and stuff in it. So you need to be careful. All right? So try your best, look at the diet, the water. We have women's formula. We have something called Uterine Plus. That's a very good product. We use it for people who have fibroids, polycystic ovaries, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, that type of thing. All right? So let me give you those telephone numbers again, and then I'm going to go over and answer Ketora question. She said she's 40 and she's dealing with perimenopause. I also experienced that disgusting PMS between the middle and the end of my cycle. How can you help? Okay, I'll answer you just now, Ms. Ketura. The telephone numbers, let me give you quickly for Shogunas. The Shogunas number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And the Tobago office is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. Keep in mind, we have restarted our open clinic days. And open clinic days in Shogunas means you do not necessarily have to have an appointment, but you can call. We have consultants now who are able to do your test. They're able to follow the system that I have so carefully put in place to ensure you to get better. You will see me, at some point in time, but everybody can see me one time. Common sense may be for both. Do not suffer yourself to think that, hey, I had to see Dr. Batson, I only want to see Dr. Batson alone, and I ain't coming and until no, don't do yourself that. You're doing yourself an injustice. It have people, I see them 6 months after they come by us, and that time they done better. They're way better already. Till they're better, they bring husband, they bring wife, they bring wherever the case may be. Don't do yourself that. We live in an information age. We live in an IT world now. Everything is quick, effective, and efficient. That is the important thing. We need to get you the results that you want. We don't want you want to wait 6 months to see me and you're in pain? You're mad? How that making sense? So take advantage. We have Ms. Karishma Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bustamante. We have a new addition with us too as well. And very soon I'll be introducing, they'll be coming on the radio, they'll be doing some programs with me. We have some sessions coming up, meet the consultants, where we'll actually be sitting down and having discussions and whatever the case may be. So we are thinking for here. We have some new products coming. Santulan Slim, I haven't forgotten. I know you're all waiting on it, but your wait will be well deserved when we finish with that product. We just waited on Food and Drug to get some stuff finalized and that kind of thing, where that is concerned. Hoyt is asking question. Good night again. Are you shipping products to the Barbados as yet? Yes, we are. We have shipped to Barbados within, just recently we did to Antigua, we did to Guyana, we also did to Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman. So because we have put things in place, and since COVID, they have changed up a lot of things. Because with COVID, shipping was a mess, but things kind of slowly coming back to normal. So with God's help, we will be getting there slowly but surely. All right. And Ms. Arlene Gabriel is saying how to use a tea. Now, this is how I use the teas that we carry at Batson & Associates. I tell people, take 2 tea bags. So let's say you have IT. So let's say you came to Batson & Associates, you got 10 IT, you got 10 circulation tea, you get 10 joint tea. Monday, tomorrow is Monday, right? Let's say you take 2 tea bags of your circulation tea, and you get a good sized teacup. Always stop using your tea bag once. Those tea bags have some very, very good properties in it. So use your tea bags twice. So take 2 tea bags, steep it in some hot water, get about a nice 60-ounce cup, a good sized teacup, and you drink that and you use your tea again. So the next day, if you wonder, you could use back the tea bag again in the evening time. And then the next day, you use our next tea. So you could use joint tea. And so you do it. All right? Don't confuse yourself and say, I have circulation, I have joint. So you want to drink circulation in the morning, joint in the evening. That works, but the first option works the best. In my opinion, it works the best. Whatever tea you're drinking for that day, drink your tea. Next day, you use the next tea. All right? So you all could try it and you could let me know. Good night, Ms. Farah is saying, Dr. Batson, I need help with acid reflux. How can you help? That is a walk in the park, man. What you need to do with acid reflux, you need to be careful your combination of your foods. So, and you're not supposed to be eating and drinking simultaneously. So try and stop that. There's a product we carry called Digestive Restore. We have one called Digestive Balance. Very good product. We also have one called, this is called the Gastro Tea. So we actually have a tea for your stomach, and that tea actually helps a lot of people with acid reflux. It's called Gastro Tea. Very good product. And somebody was laughing and saying, Dr. Batson, they think the name could have been a better name, but I laugh my belly full. Well, when they hear gastro, they're thinking gastroenteritis, but no. Gastro as in gastrointestinal. So it's a very good tea for people who have like acid reflux, bloating, gas, constipation, that type of thing. All right, Ms. Vidya Abdul is saying, good evening all. Hi, Doc. How often should we use the Santulan cleanse? Every 6 months or once a year? It depends, Miss Lydia. I personally use Santulan every month. So what I would do, I would use 1 pack of Santulan and I would stretch it out for the month. I would drink like maybe 2 glasses a week, 2 16 ounces glasses. Like I'll drink one Monday. I actually drank Santulan today. I had it like about 6 o'clock. I drank a glass. So I would drink today, which is Sunday, and I would drink, God's willing, Wednesday again, because I would have used the 4 bags. So, and it depends on what it is you're trying to accomplish. Some people have challenges with weight loss. Some people have gastrointestinal problems, constipation, you know. So it depends on what you're doing. We could always tweak it there. But I wouldn't say a year too far, especially depending on meat. If you're a person working oil and gas, you should do a cleanser rather more often, that type of thing. Okay, Miss Jacqueline A. Noel, drinking a lot of water. My kidney count went up, and the sea moss I make it with my smoothie, chia, flaxseed, and more. So the kidney count went up, Miss Jacqueline. So it means your kidney profile. You mean in terms of the GFR? You'll just clarify that for me. All right. Yeah. There's a very good product we use at Batson Associates. The kidney tea is also good. There's also one called Alpha, which is a very good product we use for kidneys, especially people who have high creatinine, high bonds, those type of things. You're going to see some results with that as well. Okay. Someone is asking a question. So as I said with the eye drop, you'll call the office this week, place your orders. We have eye drop. I know Shogunas would get by lunchtime Monday, please God, which is tomorrow. But the other offices would get by before the week is out. Okay? Oh, yes. And the question on perimenopause. Yes, my dear. So when you're dealing with perimenopause, right? So remember, perimenopause has a lot to do with hormonal imbalance. So a female who is going through perimenopause is going to have a lot of issues with her blood pressure. She's going to have problems with depression. She's going to have problems with anxiety. So one of the things you have to keep in mind with perimenopause is ensure that we bring back the hormones to balance. We need to do some work on the endocrine as well as the digestive system. Excuse me. So that is where the woman's formula comes in. Women's formula is good. The Uterine Plus is also a good product as well. That helps with hormonal balance with women. There's also, as regards to your skin as well, we also have the silver or the mineral formula soap. So if you know anyone who has a problem with any sort of hemorrhoids, piles, problems with psoriasis, atopic dermatitis, lichen planus, those type of things, that soap is something that can help. If you have problems with itchy skin, problems with your scalp, excuse me, as well, that's something that you could pay very, very close attention to. All right. Miss Noel says it was 51, is now 62. Girl, that's excellent. That's very good. Keep it up. Keep it up. If you get the Alpha, if you get the kidney tea, there's also a product that we carry called is an L-arginine supplement. It's called Pro-arginine. If you get that, you're going to see some really good results when you do that GFR over again. So that's good. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Try and put some exercise in there too, Miss Noel. The kidney is one of the organs that adapt and actually reacts well to exercise. It is an organ that loves exercise. So when you exercise, it tends to make your kidney healthier, right? So that's something that you could also take full advantage of. Okay, keep in mind that perimenopause situation, the menopause tea is also a big seller. It is a big help. We have a lot of persons who have gotten results with that. The oolong tea is also a good tea as well because that helps with strength. It also helps you to lose unwanted fat around your abdomen, your belly, that type of thing. That's something that you could take full advantage of as well. Okay, so let me give you those telephone numbers again, our locations. For the Shogunas office, you could give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And that office is located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. We also on the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. That Debe telephone number is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. The office or the number for St. James. St. James is located at the Red Edge Mall. That's Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number is 220-830-8255. 8113. That's 220-8113. And the Tobago office, that office is in the Triangle Building. That is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That telephone number is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. Keep in mind, Shogunas has open clinic days. We have consultants in that office. You can get your assessments. You can have your consultations done. We have Ms. Ramdan. We have Mr. Bastamante. We have Mr. Paul Green. And, you know, you can actually get some really good results. Ms. Ansola, sorry. Excuse me. Is saying, doctor, the eye drop is for patients whose eyes are tested or infected eyes. The eye drop is for anyone, my dear, in the sense that if your eyes, it is not for an infected person. Or let me say, okay, let me go back. So if you have an eye infection, the eye optics formula is something that can help you. I have actually helped persons with severe eye infections, conjunctivitis, namely, as well as other eye infections. I have helped persons with iritis, which is actually infection of the eye. This was somebody after they had done cataract surgery, they did lens replacement, and they ended up with iritis and had a serious infection. It was really bad. The eye optics formula helped with that. We also have the eye optics formula. It will help with someone who has astigmatism. If you have problems with cataract, if you have problems with floaters, it is also a very good product as well for that. So it's an all-in-one product, but the product is a product. It's not only for sick people. It is someone who's trying to prevent or who wants to maintain their eyesight. Balawa Tafawa is saying, Dr. Batson, I have a friend whose eye doctor has given her injections in her eye. Can you help? Well, the thing is, I always tell persons, nobody can give me injection in my eye. I ain't going through that. If you want somebody to take a needle and inject your eye, no problem. You go right ahead. I have ophthalmologists that are some of my good friends. We agree to disagree. I don't believe in putting injections in people's eyes first hand. Especially when you deal with things like detached retina, blurred. Those are a lot of the times people end up with eye situations like that detached retina because you are diabetic and you're not listening. And when you have elevated blood sugar, it damages your eyes badly. The problem with your thyroid, you don't test your sugar, you're taking insulin. Once you're taking insulin, your eye is going to get damaged very quickly. That's the next thing. You need to make sure and take care of your eyes. And that is why I specifically got eye drops and dedicated some time. And I'm still doing that in the process because just now we're going to launch Natural Eyes, which is a whole supplemental store and everything dealing with eyes, because I find a lot of people, I find it hard to be born seeing in this world, and then you reach your age, you're adult, and then you blind, you can't see. No, that ain't right. I can't live with that. You eating food, you don't even hands in the food. People can do anything when they can't see. Just saying. So the point I'm making is you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know you have diabetes. Our eye optics formula is not $1 million. That eye drop could last you 2 months. Take it, rest it in the fridge. Take your eye drop and put it. Well, eye optics could go in the fridge depending on how long you want to use the product for. But normally, once you keep it in a cool place, we do have a problem. Shake up the eye drop and put the eye drop in your eye. Why it is you're taking the eye drop and why it is you're leaving your eye, you know you have diabetes, and you're I checking my eye good. Listen to me. Once you have sugar, once you are using insulin, you're going to end up with eye problems. I am telling you that. So take in front before in front take you and start to do certain things. Get a vitamin A. The eye vitamins is vitamin A, B, C, D, E. What's some more they taking? Nothing. And you expect to see good and you have diabetes. And but I have sugar 60, I have sugar 35 years now, and now I ain't seeing good. You must say see good. You're not taking care of yourself. An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. And some of y'all spinning top in mud. You're not making no sense. Why do you have diabetes for 30 years? That is not something to be, that is not something to celebrate. As I tell a client in St. James what it was, you don't manage sickness, you just manage business. You manage sickness. What are you managing sickness for? Sickness is to get rid of. And if you're sick for years, something is wrong with you. I don't care what you have. And these dotish doctors telling people they don't know what causes diabetes. And when you get diabetes, you have to live with diabetes for the rest of your life. Like them business. I'm not living with no diabetes. You matter. Anytime I see my sugar going off, diabetes is a lifestyle disease. It has to do with what you eat. You have sugar, start to eat bush. Turn a goat. Start to graze. Lettuce. Get nutrient-dense greens. Get some chromium in your diet, some selenium. You are deficient. A lot of people walking around here, they're eating food, and then there are some dotish people who are of the opinion that you should not take supplements. So them is our next set of clown. Plain talk, bad manners. I'm ready to end my program, so I'm behaving very terrible. They are talking foolishness for you. Food now have nothing in it. And somebody doesn't even eat sensible. If you're eating a little, drinking a little sea moss, you're taking a little, eating some fruits, you're eating things, you might get still better. Oh, but somehow you're eating nonsense, everything in a pack a boxer bag. You like sweet drink, you like sugar, you want potato chips, all them foolishness, all they're eating. You're going to end up in problems. Can you ship your eye drops to Fort Lauderdale? Yes, we can. We ship in the eye drop anywhere in the world. Right? So it is very, very essentially important, people who are listening to me, that you take heed, and an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. A little thing, a little thing. Someone is asking, had to do a surgical procedure to have a stent placed inside me. Okay. Well, the thing is, but you know, stent do last long, right? So if you have calcium deposit, so people with calcium deposit is means you have a lot of acid. In order to neutralize that acid, you need a base or alkaline. The only readily available alkaline in the human body is calcium. Calcium is stored where? In your bones, in the form of calcium phosphate. Calcium would only deposit in a body that has acidic problems, because your body is pulling calcium from your bones to neutralize the acid. So it means you need to fix that acidity. You need to fix the inflammation in the body. Those are some of the things you need to pay attention to. All right? Someone is asking the question, do you have any solutions for scarring alopecia? Okay, well, first time I heard about that. So I would imagine scarring where the alopecia actually what it leaves marks, it leaves just, let me look it up very quickly. Here and see. I know alopecia. The thing is, alopecia has a lot to do with hormonal imbalance too, you know. All right, scarring or cicatricial alopecia is an inflammatory condition that destroys hair follicles, causing hair scarring and permanent loss. Okay. All right, so it actually scars the head itself. Well, I had given the recommendation with the olive oil and the apple cider vinegar. What you may need to do is go less on the apple cider vinegar because it's scarring alopecia, and more on the olive oil. So I would say your ratio this time would be the olive oil, 1 tablespoon, the apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon in this particular case. And do that, and then do what I said with the baking soda, which is 1 tablespoon of baking soda to 1 teaspoon of shampoo. And you add some water inside of there. And see how it goes with that. But alopecia always has to do, all inflammatory conditions, or what I refer to as autoimmune conditions, are significant indications of poor gastrointestinal health. Significantly poor gastrointestinal health. So you'll also need to get some digestive balance and digestive restore the gastro tea as well. Miss Cheryl Raymond is saying, the doc gave me fluoxetine for anxiety disorder and antibiotic for a urinary tract infection. Antibiotic, my apologies, for a urinary tract infection. Okay. Yeah, fluoxetine they normally give you. You need to be careful with that. Again, look at your magnesium deficiency plays a significant role in a lot of neurological disorders, depression, anxiety, those type of things. So that's something you could look at. The nerve restore is a help. So you can always give us a call. You know, we could kind of tailor your program a little bit, because when you're using things like fluoxetine and those type of things, we have to make sure and put certain things in place. All right? Ms. Jacqueline Rogers Blackman says, good night, Dr. Batson. Thanks for all this important information. For free, also the comedy and the plain talk. You always have me laughing. You're very welcome, my darling. Have a good night and a happy and productive week. You and your associates. Be blessed. Amen. Same to you. Thank you so very much. So, my goodly people, it was a pleasure speaking to you guys. Our time is almost up. And I do owe you all a live. I'm sorry about this morning, but you all would have gotten a program there, which would have had a lot of information for you guys. So keep in mind our open clinic days in Chagonas. So take full advantage of it. We have Ms. Karishma Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bustamante, and many others joining us to ensure that we get you guys in a gear. Right? Let me give you those telephone numbers again for the Shogunas office and that location for Shogunas. Shogunas is located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. That telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. For Debe, Debe is 223-7515. Debe is located in the in Debe, that is corner Ramsamush Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. The St. James office is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. Let me say a pleasant good evening to Miss Eleanor, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Montut, holding the fort down at the St. James office. Tobago is the Triangle building in Scarborough, Tobago. Latoya, always a pleasure. Latoya there. And Tobago, I'm going to make sure you all have your office. Don't worry, I'll make sure. Well, they didn't make it easy for me, if only only know, but God is good. Who God bless, no man curse. All right, Miss Pamela Moses says, have a good night. Reach home safe. Thank you very much to you, my dear. Always a pleasure to have you in the house, Miss Jessica Clark. I pray that Jah will continue to guide and protect you and infuse you with more knowledge to heal the high-tech man-made diseases of this era. Thank you so very much, Miss Jessica Clark. So all the lovely ladies and the lovely individuals who continue, like, share, check out our Facebook page. Remember, on Facebook, we are Batson & Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson & Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson & Associates Trinidad. We have a lot of new content coming for you there. Keep in mind, take advantage of your nerve restore special and your inflammation formula special, okay? And of course, our eye drops we will have next week. So call the office, those telephone numbers again, Shogunas 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Daybase 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago is 226-4553. That is the Triangle building in Scarborough, Tobago. That's 226-4553. I should be in Tobago this week, so you look out for that. I should be there. I'm working Tuesday in Tobago. So take advantage of that. And we are ensuring that we get that Tobago office finished. Ms. Bernal Bianca Blackman says, good night, Dr. Batson. Thank you. I will be home at the end of the month, and I plan to come in for water and some of the teas. Great. So, people on social media, as we always say, or the number to call for shipping, that number, it will be area code 1-868-314-9975. Again, area code 1-868-314-9975. That number is also WhatsApp, so you can WhatsApp us. As we always say at Batson & Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. I will leave you with, I'll leave you with a song. And you all know I like this song. So Shaquille will go and get what he needs to get there. Keep in mind, again, as regards to the eye drop, we have eye drop in stock. It will be at the Shogunas office from tomorrow lunchtime, and the rest of the other offices will be available at during the week. By the week, we should have it, and we will ensure that we get some really good results as regards to that. One of the things too quickly before I leave, so we're gonna put on that song for you guys. You could finish it with that once you don't have any issue as regards to that. Let me say, Miss, have a blessed night, Dr. Batson. Miss Wright is saying that. Mr. Raymond John says, thank you, Dr. Batson, for the good info. You're very welcome, sir. Miss Maria Ansola, pleasant good evening to you. Jacqueline Roger Blackmont, yeah. And we are going to ensure that we have those testimonies up. We have a very interesting testimony with a lovely young lady who had come to us. Her mom, she got some really, really good results. And there's actually a business that they have that I started making some, at least letting people know about them, because she gave me cutest gift, which I think next week, please God, I'm going to bring it, and help them wear those things. The number to call for shipping, I gave it. It's 1-868-314-9975. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a productive week. God bless. And I leave you with this song with one of my favorite artists. Take care. God bless.